Hi, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Vivek.
Good
Uh,
evening, Vivek.
With us.
Hi, good evening, Vivek.
so
Good evening.
I will request few of us to uh, come on video mode so that I could see a few faces. In that case, I will not feel like that I'm not talking to anyone. I should feel like that I'm in a live class, right? Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Hi,
So,
Vivek. This is Venkatesh here.
hello, Venkatesh Bhai. How are you?
I am a big
Good
fan
evening,
of
sir.
you. I
Thank
keep
you.
watching your videos
Thank you.
on a daily basis.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support.
So this is the first class that I'm taking in English. So far, 27 batches have been completed in Hindi only. So this is the first one that is in English, and main reason is I had got a lot of time, a lot of requests. Vivek bhai, at least keep one batch in English so that people who are not fluent in Hindi could also understand and learn from you. Right? You are getting my voice, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you loud and
Yes,
clear.
sir.
If
Yeah.
someone is not getting my voice, I will request to log out and join again. Sometimes there are some problems. Normally, there is no problem at all. So we
Vivek,
will wait for 2 more minutes. Few of us all will join again. Means the total number is almost 70. It's a very small batch. People are happy to hear me in Hindi because I do crack a lot of jokes also, and my examples are basically from North India, so all of us do enjoy. Anyways, we are going to learn a lot. There's no doubt about it.
Vivek, sir, I wanted to say one thing.
Yes, please.
I'm constantly following your videos and I'm very new to my investing journey. So, one thing you said in your videos was that you were financially independent in 8 years when you started investing. And you said that if you would have got a mentor like yourself, you would have done in 4. So,
Yes.
I believe that these classes will help us do that in 4.
Of course, of course. For youngsters, it is going to help a lot because you have many more years to live. By the way, all of us need to increase our life, and to increase the means to increase number of years in our life, we do need to chant a lot. We do need to take care of our health. We do need to work out every day. Even that is a lightweight workout, or this is a walk, or this is running. We do need to do this every day. If we will be making more money and we don't care of the health, then it is not going to help at all. So we will be learning everything. We will be learning strategies. We will be learning how to take care of health. But I don't need to tell this thing. Actually, you all know how to take care of health. But now we are basically made of habits. Sometimes, even though we know a lot of things, still we are not following that. For example, all of us understand that drinking 2 glasses of water in the morning is good for health, but how many are drinking? Right? All of us understand, means very few of us, of course, it's not 100%. We understand that chanting means doing prayer every day will help us a lot, but we are not doing that. Meditation is very helpful. We understand that, but all of us are not doing that. So taking blessings from the elders is very important, but we are keeping our parents angry sometimes and without any reason. So all these things we do need to change when we are trying to become a better person in terms of health, wealth, and mindset, knowledge, technicals, means everything. Even if this is about social networking, then also we need to have blessings from the friends also. So when we are going to learn strategies today, we need to improve our basics also. Basics means we have to stop eating anything that is coming in packaged food, means in any kind of packaging. So we need to stop eating namkeen, that is the snacks. We need to stop eating biscuits, and we need to stop eating chow mein, noodles, means factory made sauces, and of course we need to cut down the sweets as well, right? One thing I can make sure here, that after completing 6 sessions, all of us would be making good money. So making money will not be an issue at all after completing these 6 sessions. We will be learning everything starting from the operators game plan, that how these operators are making money, and how these operators are making fool of novice traders, means the newcomers in the market. So we will be learning each and everything. Making money is not a concern, but keeping that money with us and keeping our body in shape, keeping our mental state in right state. Here you need to work a lot yourself. I won't be of a lot of help in that case. You understand? See, after knowing a lot of things, still when we are not following and we are not applying these things, it means, see, we are responsible for whatever is happening with us in our life. Till the time we don't take this responsibility, nobody can help us. Right? Situations have not been any different when we are taking the examples of Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister of our country. And situations have not been easy for Gautam Adani as well, and situations have not been easy for Mukesh Ambani as well. But these people are on the top because they were determined to be on the top. And they changed themselves as per the need. Right. So if you just go back and see when Narendra Modi finished his post-graduation, this is after 5 years completing his graduation. So when he understood that going forward, when he will become the chief minister or he will become the prime minister, a lot of people will be asking about the education, the formal education of him. So he completed that because that was the need of the hour. That's why, means in the same manner, in any age we are today, means all of us have different job, all of us have different financial structure, all of us have a different family background and different number of family members. And all of us have different responsibilities, liabilities, but every one of us have to figure out somehow that how to make yourself better. And to make us better, we don't need to bring tremendous changes immediately every single day. Basically, every single day, we need to bring some changes. So let me tell you one thing that is very simple to understand. All of us have 16 hours to work every day. When someone asks me, Vivek bhai, how many hours do you work for? I do reply 15 hours a day. And someone says, means how can you means work for 15 hours a day? My reply is everybody is working for 16 hours a day, because we are not sleeping for more than 8 hours on daily basis, right? So out of 24 hours, when we are deducting these 8 hours, we have 16 hours left. So everyone is working for these 16 hours every day consistently without fail, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, right? So someone is resting, someone is watching mobile, someone is working for office, someone is working for themselves, someone is watching TV, someone is watching Netflix, and someone is drinking tea with the family, and someone is drinking whiskey with the friends, right? Someone is reading a newspaper, and someone is reading comics, someone is reading books, someone is reading something rubbish, right? So all of us are engaged in any kind of activity for 16 hours every day. So what makes a difference? The difference is what we are doing during these 16 hours and nothing else. So when Elon Musk says that he is working for 100 hours every week, yes, he is working, and all of us are also working for 100 hours a week. There is no difference. The only difference between being a poor and being a rich is how we are utilizing our 18 hours every day. 18 hours or 16 hours. So let me tell you, I am sleeping for almost 5 to 6 hours every day, and that's it. I have never slept during the daytime for last 18, 19 years. I do remember. And I have never felt like that I'm tired or I do need to sleep more. And I'm working consistently. It doesn't make any difference. See, whenever you are feeling tired, this is not because you have slept for less number of hours. This is because you are not taking care of your body. You are not taking care of your mind. There are few things, those are puzzling your mind. It does mean that something is bothering you. Something is holding back your subconscious mind, and that subconscious mind is not letting your active mind work properly. That's why. Right? So there is a phrase in Hindi that chinta chita ke saman hai. Means if we are not comfortable and we are overthinking about something, then we are going to die very soon. So whenever there is something which is bothering you, we must sit down, we must have a pen paper, we must talk to ourselves that what is the solution of this particular thought that is not letting us relax. So whenever you are facing any kind of problem like this, we need to talk to us. We don't need to talk to others. Remember one thing, we need information from other people. We don't need opinion of other people. You can note it down. There is a big difference between asking for the opinion or asking for the information. Nobody can guide us. Everyone can only give us required information. For example, there are a lot of information on the website. There are a lot of information on TradingView, Screener.in, and official websites and newspapers. But we need to make our own opinion ourselves, whether we need to buy that stock or not. We do need to analyze these things ourselves. We can only learn from others. And this is what we are going to learn, that how to analyze these things. Going forward, you yourself will be doing it. We need to have the right mindset. So learning strategies are not difficult at all. Doing your work yourself, taking responsibility, taking care of your health, taking care of your time, this is important. So even if we will be learning all these strategies and still if we don't have time to analyze based on those strategies, we won't be able to analyze and we won't be able to take a call whether I need to buy or not. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to take care of our time. Rich people are taking care of their time properly. They are taking care of every single minute of their time, every time. They are maintaining their calendar. Basically, they are buying time by paying money. Why rich people are usually having a chauffeur in their car? Why they are hiring a driver? The simple reason, during that time, they can finish their few unfinished tasks. Right? That is the only reason. It's not like that they are not enjoying their cars means they are not enjoying their driving. They are not enjoying their Rolls Royce, so they don't enjoy driving their BMW or Audi. The main point is they want to utilize that time in a better mode, in finishing something that should have completed so far. Whereas on the another side, we are wasting that time in watching reels, in watching shorts, and in watching movies at Netflix, in chit chat, and spending time with useless friends. Right? So we need to focus on what we should do. And this is where we will be changing our life and we will be having a new beginning. So it doesn't make any difference that what is our age today. What does make a difference that how we are going to live from now. It doesn't make any difference if we are 60, we are 40, we are 20, we are 30, or we are 65. It doesn't make any difference. Even if we are 60 today, and if we start living a good, healthy life, we start doing yoga and eating healthy, we can have 34 more years to live. 34 more years, 35 more years, 40 more years. This is not a small time. And the beauty of this stock market is we don't need to retire from stock market after completing 60 years. See Warren Buffett, he is 90 plus. And see Charlie Munger, he is almost going to be 100 now and is still working, is still making money. So this is the beauty of stock market. Even if we are 75, means this is even good. If we are 75, we will be more intelligent, we will be more wise, and we will not have any family responsibility because kids are elder means elder family members. They have kids themselves. So we are not responsible. They are married, they have kids. Are you getting my point? So we need to bring our basics on track. We need to bring our basics on track. In today's life, we are forgetting a lot of things. We need to bring our sanskar back to our normal life. See, it's not important that we need to be modern to make more money or to get respect from other people. We need to be more wise. We need to be more humble. Right? And we don't need to spend more to get respect. We need to earn more and retain more to get more respect. Right? So these things will make a difference, and when we will fix our basics, we will be in a better position to work better in stock market. Because in stock market, we need to work with the smartest people on earth. Those have better technology, those have better people in their network, and those have huge money. These people are called the operators. Right? So operators are the people, those are big size traders and investors, and those are driving this stock market. And they are doing everything that is possible through their social media and through their TV network to influence retail investor to do just opposite of what they want or what they are doing. If operators need to buy something, they will be flashing news. Those will be bad news about that stock. And when they do need to sell anything, they will be flashing good news about that stock. Every time there will be a lot of rumors. For example, few days back, there was a rumor or there was a news in the newspaper and at all televisions that Adani will be buying cement unit from Jayaprakash Associates, right? And today itself, they clarified that they are not buying that. And in the meanwhile, if you will have a look at the movement in JP Associate stock, JP Associate stock was up by 20%. So this news was flashed with a motive. This news was flashed with a motive to influence retail investors that you should buy JP Associate, because after buying, it will It will give a rise. It will go up. It will be an uptrend. Whereas just after 2-3 days, everything changed. They denied. So we need to keep ourselves away from the rumors. There is a big difference between a rumor and a news and an opinion. Every time we are doing a mistake, we are considering, we are thinking that an opinion is a news, whereas an opinion cannot be a news. Opinion is a probability that it can happen or it may happen, whereas a news is something that has already happened. Are you getting my point? A news is something that has already happened. So when Adani is saying that we may consider to buy JP Associates cement unit, then this is not a news. It has not happened. This is a probability. It may happen or not. Every time there is a information in the newspaper or at the news channel, 90%, in 90% cases, these are not news. These are the opinion of someone, or this is a rumor, or this is a probability. 90% cases are the probabilities or the opinion or the rumors. Only 10% are the news. So what we need to do, we actually need to stop watching TV. We need to stop reading money control mobile application. We need to stop reading anything on ET Now, Economic Times, Business Standard, or anything like this. So the first step is to remove all these applications from your mobile phone. Yes, this is the first thing we need to do. We need to remove all these applications from our mobile phone. We need to stop getting newspaper at our home. And we need to stop watching TV. Any kind of TV is bad for us. Any kind of TV is bad for us, whether that is CNBC TV 18 or that is anything that is showing us movie or any songs or any entertainment. Any kind of TV is bad for us. So I will be teaching you everything that is practical in nature, because theoretically stock market is different and practically stock market is different. When we are talking theory, to learn theory, we after learning theory, we will become a teacher only, and that teacher will be teaching theory only. But here we are to become a successful trader. We need to learn everything practically. So as far as theory is concerned, what is the meaning of stock market? Stock market means that this is a legal platform where we can buy and sell shares of listed companies, right? This is the real meaning of stock market, means stock exchange. But practically, this is not the real meaning of stock market. Practically, stock market is a legal mechanism where money can be transferred from 97% people's pocket to 3% people's pocket. That is the real meaning of stock market. And this is how we need to learn it. That this is a legal mechanism where money is transferred from 97% people to 3% people. Practically, in this stock market, 97% people are losing money. 2% people are not losing and not earning as well. Only 1% people are making money in the stock market over a period of 3 years. Only 1% people are making more than fixed deposit over a period of 3 years in the stock market. And this data was revealed by Nitin Kamath, who is the founder and owner of Zerodha. Even before publishing this data, I was telling these numbers. So I was every time telling 97 and 3%, but the actual figure is 99 and 1%. So just think about it. When 99% people are losing money in the stock market, only 1% people are making money. How much these 1% people are making? This is in abundance. This is a huge money. This is a huge money that means these 1% people are making. And luckily, I am one of them, and we'll be sharing everything that how you will be the part of this 1%. Right? And out of this 1% successful people, only a fraction of these 1% are the operators. So for example, there are 10,000 total participants in the stock market. You can note down this figure as well, just for the understanding. For example, we have 10,000 participants in the market. 1% are making more than fixed deposit, means 100 people are making more than fixed deposit over a period of 3 years out of these 10,000 people. And out of this 100, the operator is only one, even less than one. So if there are 1 lakh participants, there are 2-3 operators. If there are 1 crore participants, there are almost 100-200 operators. If there are 2 crore participants, then there are almost 300-400 operators. Then who are these operators? As I said, these are the big players like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, like Rakesh Dhamani, Radhakrishna Dhamani, not Rakesh Dhamani, Radhakrishna Dhamani, like Vijay Kedia. And moreover, these brokers are big size operators. And the fund managers, these are driving the market wherever they want to drive, in any direction. And short-term economics doesn't make any difference. Sometimes a lot of people will keep on talking about the recession and market will keep on going up. And not some of the times, but every time. So market will always move in the cycles. And we don't need to learn that actually. We just need to focus on the stocks and we just need to focus on the strategies. Right? So we will be learning 7 strategies going forward. And these 7 strategies will be applicable on different group of stocks. So there will be 3 different categories of stocks. We don't need to learn, means we don't need to analyze each and every stock. We just need to analyze a group of stocks, and there are methods that how to select stocks to make that a part of that group. So these groups are divided V40, V40 Next, and V200 companies. So there are 3 groups. There are 3 group of companies: V40, V40, V40 Next, and V200. V200. Right? In V40 and V40 Next, there are 6 conditions to become a part of these groups. There are 6 conditions to become a part of these groups. Condition number 1. These companies should be market leader of their sector. Please note it down. There are 6 conditions to become a part of V40 and V40 Next companies. They are separate set of conditions for V200 companies. We will talk about it later. Right now, we are discussing the 6 conditions. Those are required to make any stock eligible to become a part of V40 and V40 Next. Condition number 1, this company should be market leader of its sector. So market leader means by sales and by net profit, these companies should be either number 1 or number 2 or maximum number 3 in its industry, in its sector. For example, when we are talking about the banking industry, then number 1 company is the HDFC Bank, number 2 is ICICI Bank, and number 3 is the Kotak Mahindra Bank. Right? So if we are talking about the IT companies, number 1 is the TCS, number 2 is the Infosys, and number 3 is the HCL Technologies. You're getting my point? When we are talking about the FMCG, then FMCG is a very big word, and a lot of companies, those are different in nature, is coming under FMCG category. For example, Colgate is something different and Nestle is something different. Nestle is not making anything that is a competitor of Colgate, right? But both are called the FMCG companies. So when we are taking many of the companies in FMCG and all are market leader because all are making different products. Like Dabur, Hindustan Unilever, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, Gillette, Colgate, and lot more other companies. For example, Bata is the market leader, Relaxo is market leader, and Page Industries is a market leader. So I will share a list of 40 companies, right? Let me share with the screen as well. So these are the 40 companies. Abbott India, ExxonMobil, Asian Paint, Axis Bank, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Holding, Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Finance, Bata India, Berger Paint, Colgate Palmolive, Dabur, Gillette, Glaxo, Havells, HCL Technologies, HDFC, HDFC AMC, HDFC Bank, HDFC Life. For example, HDFC, HDFC AMC, HDFC Bank, and HDFC Life, right? These are from the same group, and we can call that all these companies are the finance companies. However, all these companies are in a different business. HDFC Limited is in housing finance. HDFC Bank is a banking company. HDFC AMC is a mutual fund company, and HDFC Life is a life insurance business. And all these companies are market leader in its own sector. So first condition is that the company should be market leader in its own sector. Second condition is that the company should be in business for last 15-20 years. The company should be in business for last 15-20 years. We need to ignore the companies like Zomato, Paytm, and Nykaa. Those are the new startups. We need to have rock solid companies. Those have been doing the business for last 20 years, 2 decades. And why so? Because during last 2 decades, there is a change of one generation. There is a change in interest. There is a change in technology. There is a change in demand. And per capita income has also changed. There is a change in political scenario at central level as well as at state level. So these companies have been working with all political parties, different political parties simultaneously. So they do know how to do business and how to survive. And even after doing business for 20 years, these are the market leading companies. Right? So they are tried and tested companies. Now, I'm not saying that these companies should be listed for last 15-20 years. I'm saying that these companies should be in business for last 15-20 years. It's quite possible that company is listed during last 5 years only. However, the company was in business for last 20 years. For example, when we are talking about HDFC Life, so we are searching here HDFC Life incorporation date, incorporation year. This is 2000. Whereas HDFC Life share has been listed only during last 3-4 years. But the company was incorporated in 2000. Right? Same thing we can check when HDFC AMC was incorporated. This was incorporated even before the HDFC Life in 1999. Whereas what is the means listing time of HDFC AMC? So we can search here HDFC AMC chart. We can see that when it had started, It was listed in the year of 2018 only 4 years back, whereas the business was started 22 years back, 23 years back. So I'm saying that the company should be in business for last 20 years. It has nothing to do with the listing. Right? You got it? Next point, the company should be debt free. The company should be almost debt free. It should not have any significant borrowing. There should not be any loan. The company should be a debt free company. So just think about this scenario when a company is in a business for last 20 years and the company is debt-free company and that is a market leader, right? So when can it happen? It can only happen in a scenario when management is good, they know how to do business, management is very flexible because we have seen the changes during a generation, and the product and services of the company are also good. Otherwise, if the products and services are not good and those are not being accepted in the public, these are not being accepted with the customer, then even though management is good, it cannot survive and it cannot remain on the top position. Right? So being debt free, if the company is able to grow and to maintain the leadership position, it means the management do know how to do business and the products and services are also good. Right? Point number 4, the company should have a good future growth prospect. The company should have a good future growth prospect over a period of next 10, 15, 20 years. It means the company should have a low penetration. The 4th point is the company should have a good future growth prospect, the scope to grow in future in next 10, 15, 20 years. Right? Because first 3 points are relating to present and past. So even if we are very good till today, and if we don't have any scope to grow in future, then this stock will be of no use. When the management is good, the product is good, they have been at the top position, we must have future growth prospect as well. The penetration, low penetration. Low penetration means very less number of people are using that product or service, and going forward, more and more people will be using that product or service. Right? For example, if we see how many cars do we have in India? Number of cars per 1,000 people in India versus USA. Right? So this number was published in Economic Times in December 2018, almost 4 years back. And in last 4 years, nothing significantly has changed. So this is 22 cars out of 1,000, means in India, 22 people out of 1,000 own car. While in USA and UK, this number is 980 and 850. Right? In India, 22 people have car out of 1,000 people. In USA, this number is 980. And this number just 20 years back was only 7. I do remember in 2001, only 7 people had car in India out of 1,000 people. And now, after 18, 20 years, this number has gone 3 times. So these companies are able to do 3 times more business. right? And the size of the car has also changed. The value of the car has also changed during this time. So what is going to happen in next 20 years? Say, for example, if we repeat the history and we triple this number in next 18 years, then almost 70 people will be having cars out of 1,000 people in India. This is how we will be knowing about that whether this product has a good future growth prospect or not. This is a very simple way. For everything, we can search at Google. For example, right now, if we are using Sunsilk shampoo, that is the Sunsilk shampoo or Clinic Plus shampoo, which is the entry-level shampoo, and going forward, our income just increase, then we will be shifting to the premium category, means the premium one, right? Might be L'Oreal or might be Dove or might be other than that. So it's not only about the more penetration, it's about the more consumption, even if the product has already 50% penetration. For example, right now, a lot of people are driving Maruti Alto or WagonR, but going forward, these people, when the income will increase, will be driving a better car, which will be much more costlier. So when a Maruti WagonR is costing us 6-7 lakh rupees, going forward might be the same person after 6 years will be driving 12 lakh rupees car or 20 lakh rupees car. So business will grow 3 times even if the penetration has not gone up, right? Even if the penetration has not gone up, the business will be multiplying going forward. So we need to become a businessman. We need to think as a simple human being, that where we are going to spend when we will be earning more. We will be spending more on branded products, of course, when we will be earning more. So it's very simple. One more thing we need to understand when we are understanding the business, when more cars will be delivered and produced and manufactured, more paint will be used, more steel will be used, because none of the car is coming without paint. None of the car is coming without tires. None of the car is coming without batteries. And we cannot drive the car without general insurance, the car insurance. So we understand the more cars means more car insurance. And the business of general insurance will increase even if the number of cars will not increase. See, the premium on 6 lakh rupees car is different and 20 lakh rupees car is different. So penetration for these general insurance companies is at a very low level right now, and there is a very good future growth prospect. So we need to interlink all these things, combine together. Right now, we can understand this low penetration means there is one company, for example, and the company name is, I'm going to tell you on screener.in. This is security. This is not security. There is one company that is providing the security services. I'm forgetting the name. You can write now, means on the note right now, if not G4S, SIS, exactly. Securities and Intelligence Services, SIS. So SIS Limited, right? So this company is providing security services, and they are the largest security providing company in India. So where are these security guards are being employed? In offices, in factories, in high-rise societies, residential apartments, in schools, in hospitals, right? And we know how many hospitals we do have in India, and how many more good hospitals will be created, right? We understand that how many schools have security guards right now. And how many English medium good schools will have security guards? We know how many high-rise buildings are in India and how many will be in coming future and how many more security guards will be required. As we are going through the expansion in industrialization, we will be needing more security guards in factories, right? So there is a very simple way to understand that there is more growth potential going forward. To know low penetration, we just need to think like a common human being, right? For example, in India, how many houses have air conditioners, ACs? Not more than 5% houses. And India is a hot country. Going forward, each and every house who is capable to afford buying a AC will be having a AC. I don't think any of the government school is having a AC in the school. Any. Till 5th class or 10th class or 12th class. Government schools are not having air conditioners. And going forward, it will become a need. More hospitals, more ACs, more hotels, more ACs, more resorts, more ACs, more shops, more ACs, more houses, more ACs. We have a long way to go. And these air conditioners will be using more electricity. So the electricity consumption will increase manifolds. We understand that. And when we will be having electric vehicles, means more electricity consumption. More computers, more AC. Sorry, more computers, more electricity, more office, more electricity, more factories, more electricity. So we can see a rise in the electricity prices going forward. And all these power plants will become much more profitable going forward. So these things are interlinked. It is very easy to understand whether there is a low penetration or there is a saturation. For example, as far as mobile phone connection is concerned, there is a very high penetration and very low future growth prospect. However, we will be spending more per person on internet. Right? So even though there is a very high penetration, still the revenue of these companies will keep on going up. Because the price war is over. There is no more price war. Now these companies will be increasing the prices. And they are increasing for last 1 year. We have seen that. And they will be increasing more just after collapse of Vodafone Idea. Either Vodafone Idea will be bought by Reliance or Bharti Airtel, or it will collapse. It cannot survive on its own. Because of the very high debt, because of the very high borrowing. And that's why I'm saying, while selecting these stocks to make the part of V40 and V40 next, we need to be very careful. And we need to select companies those are having almost zero debt. Because at the time of taking debt, we are calculating in a different scenario, and this scenario can change going forward just because of the change in technology or because of the change in government as well. And that's why in V40 companies, we don't have any Adani stock. There is no Adani Group stock in our V40 companies, and V40 next companies, there is no Adani stock. So we need to be careful. See, when making money is concerned from stock market, it should not be like that we need to make money from Adani stocks only. Money has no color. It doesn't make any difference if we are making money from HDFC Bank or we are making money trading in Adani stocks. It doesn't make any difference. The money is money. If someone made 1 lakh rupees trading in Colgate Palmolive and someone else made 1 lakh rupees trading in Adani Transmission, how does it make any difference? 1 lakh rupees is 1 lakh rupees. Right? So we need to be only in the greatest stock. Always. We need to trade only in the stocks those have low penetration and a very high probability to grow in the future. Those are market leaders, and those are in the business for last 15-20 years, and those have very little debt. So these are the 4 conditions. 5th condition is the company must have pricing power. Please note it down. I will explain. The company must have pricing power. Pricing power means the company must be able to increase the prices of their products if the costing of the raw material is increasing. So if the costing to manufacture a product is increasing, the company should be in a position to increase the prices of their product with no retracement in the demand. So if the company is selling 1 lakh pieces at a price of 100, for example, you can note it down as well for better understanding. If the company is selling 1 lakh pieces at 100 rupees per piece, and the cost of manufacturing is 80 rupees. So they are making 25% profit over the cost. They are making 20 rupees profit and the cost is 80 rupees. And they are selling 1 lakh units, 1 lakh pieces. Going forward, if the manufacturing cost does increase by 10%, means now the costing is 88 rupees to manufacture the same product, the company must be able to increase the selling price by 10%. And the company must be able to sell the same number of units, means 1 lakh units, even after the increasing the prices. And because the company is making a product that has a low penetration right now and that has a great growth future prospect, so the number of units should also be increased every year consistently. So this is called the pricing power. So far, we cannot see any kind of pricing power in telecom companies, right? So if Reliance is charging 300 rupees per month for unlimited calling, and Airtel start charging 200 rupees per month for unlimited calling, we will be moving to the Airtel, right? So Reliance doesn't have any pricing power. They don't have a brand value. Pricing power means the brand value. You can note it down again. The pricing power means the brand value. And simultaneously, if Reliance start charging just 100 rupees per month for unlimited calling, we will be moving from Airtel to Reliance. There is no love. There is no attachment. There is no attachment. There is no attachment with these brands because they don't have a brand value. All utility companies generally don't have any brand value. All utility companies generally don't have a brand value. So which kind of companies have brand value and which kind of companies means have pricing power? I think more than 50% people are using Colgate every day. I'm seeing Colgate as a brand. Quality service matters, yes. But I don't think after taking the connection, anyone is facing the problem or anyone is going to the customer care every time that my network is not working or my SIM card is not working. Right? So that's why quality is not important here in this telecom, especially because quality of both the companies are equally good. So brand does matter where quality of the product is different. For example, all of us are using Colgate every day, right? 50% are using Colgate and 50% are using other toothpaste, right? Do we know what is the price written on that toothpaste that is lying in our bathroom? Do we know that? We don't know. And that is called the pricing power. That is called the pricing power, that irrespective of the price, irrespective of the cost, we are just buying without having a look at the price. Are you getting my point? This is the pricing power. For example, when someone is buying Maruti Baleno, then he has a choice to decide between that I should buy Baleno or i20. And everybody try to see the value for money. Whenever someone is buying an entry-level car, everybody is trying to see the value for money. But when someone is buying BMW or Audi or Mercedes, they are not looking for the value for money. They are looking for the brand and the facilities. And that is the reason when there was a competition between these small car makers, BMW was raising the prices consistently. Almost just 10 years back, 3 Series BMW was costing 30 lakh rupees, and that is costing now almost 60 lakh rupees. Almost 60 lakh rupees. Whereas in 1998, Maruti Zen was costing 4 lakh rupees. Until now, the Maruti Zen, when it discontinued, was costing only 4 lakh rupees. In 1998, 1997, Centro was launched at a price of 4 lakh rupees. Until now, the prices have not gone up significantly of the entry-level Centro. Of course. Are you getting my point? So these companies are not having that pricing power. For example, when Apple had launched its first iPhone, the price was different, and now the price of iPhone 14 Pro Max is different. This is almost 5 times. But the prices of these regular phone makers have not gone up significantly. MI phone is still available within 20,000 rupees, having everything. So these phone doesn't have the pricing power. They are in competition, whereas Apple phone is not in competition. Someone who has to buy Apple has to buy Apple, whether this is costing 1 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees. So this is how we can come to know whether this product has pricing power or not. Are you getting my point? So someone who is using Dabur Chyawanprash is eating Dabur Chyawanprash. They are not eating any local made. All these FMCG companies have made their brands over a period of last 20-25 years, and these brands are being sold in the market irrespective of the price rise. Actually, for making money in the stock market, we don't need to trade in every company. We just need to trade in few selected good companies. Even if we have 20 good companies to trade for the lifetime, I bet we can make billions of dollars. We can make 100 crore, we can make 1,000 crore, we can make 10,000 crore, we can make 1 lakh crore. It doesn't make any difference. More number of companies doesn't mean more money, and less number of companies doesn't mean less money. Even this is opposite. More number of companies means less money, and less number of companies means more money. For example, how many companies are being owned by Sunil Bharti Mittal? One company, and he is a billionaire. How many companies are being owned by Adani Group? Means Gautam Adani. 6-7 companies, and that's it. And he is the third richest man in the world. How many companies are being owned by Mukesh Ambani? And he is the fourth, fifth richest man in the world. So more companies does not mean more money. Less companies does mean more money. Right? With less number of companies, we will be much more focused. So this was the fifth point. And the sixth point is the company should not be a government company. Even if we are working in government company, the company should not be a government company. So being government company is not something wrong. It doesn't mean that government companies' objectives are different from private companies. Government companies are there to serve people, to serve citizens of India, and to maintain a healthy competition. For example, if there is no SBI, then might be HDFC Bank will be charging 1,000 rupees to issue a checkbook. Might be they will be asking to maintain minimum balance as 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees if there is no SBI. Are you getting my point? Might be they will be charging 2,000 rupees for ATM card if there is no SBI. So these government companies are required to maintain a healthy competition, to maintain healthy business practices. If there is no LIC, then might be HDFC life insurance will be charging just double of the premium. Might be. If there is no NIACL, means the general insurance company, that is the PSU general insurance company, New India Assurance, might be ICICI Lombard will be charging double of the premium. So we do need government companies. We do need. And second, government companies' main objective is not to make more money. For example, if company name is Bharat Electronics Limited and who is supplying 90% product to the government itself. So if Bharat Electronics, BEL will be making more money in terms of profit and giving this profit back to the government, it doesn't make any sense. Right? So if SBI will be making more money and will be giving this profit back to the government, are you getting my point? So where customer is Indian government, these government PSUs will never make big money. If the customer of a PSU, listed PSU, is government itself, then these government companies will never make big money. We need to stay away from these companies. Like BHEL, BEL, or any other company like that. Because their main objective is not to make more money, but to serve the nation. Right? That's why in this list, we will not have any PSU company. So these are the 6 conditions to make a list of V40 companies and V40 next companies. So what is the difference between V40 and V40 next? In V40 companies, we have large and mid-cap companies. And in V40 next, we have mid-cap and small cap companies. But still, a small cap can be a market leader. A small cap can be a market leader. I will give you an example. For example, SIS Limited is the largest company in its sector, but by market valuation, this is a small cap. A 7,000 crore rupees company is a small cap company, according to the size. But this is the market leading company. This is the largest company. So a largest company can be a small cap. A largest company in its sector could be a mid cap and it could be a large cap. You're getting this point? So large cap, mid cap, and small cap, this is a category defined by the SEBI. So according to SEBI guidelines, top 100 companies according to market capitalization are called the large cap. You can note it down. If this is needed, then you can note it down for the clarity. The top 100 companies based on the market capitalization are categorized as large cap. Next 150 companies after these 100 companies means companies starting from 101 to 250. Next 150 companies after large cap are called the mid cap. And rest all companies are small cap. Rest all companies are small cap. There are almost 6,000 companies listed on BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. Almost 6,000 companies are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. Out of these 6,000 companies, almost 1,500 companies are listed on NSE, National Stock Exchange. So other than these 250 companies means 100 companies, those are the large cap, and 150 companies, those are the mid cap. All other companies are small cap. Sometimes we have heard a lot of time that we should not trade in small cap or mid cap. It's wrong. Actually, this is totally wrong. If a company is the largest company of its sector, but because of the SEBI guidelines, according to market capitalization, this is a small cap, then this is not a bad company. For example, I told you SIS Limited, right? And a lot more companies. So how to identify, how to make sure that this is a small cap or large cap? We will be going to the screener.in, right? We will go to the screens and create new screen. Now, market capitalization space greater than space 1. 1 means 1 crore because here it is mentioned that market capitalization value is in crore, rupees crore. So we don't need to mention crore ahead of 1 and run this query. So these are 4,163 companies whose market capitalization is more than 1 crore. And I have sorted this with market capitalization. The largest company is on the top. Reliance Industries is the largest company and the market capitalization of Reliance Industries is 16 lakh crore. Are you getting my point? 16 lakh crore. And the second largest company is 11 lakh crore. And then HDFC, third largest, is the 8 lakh crore. Going forward, when HDFC Bank will get merged with HDFC Limited, because these two companies have to merge very soon now because board has given an approval. So total market capitalization will be more than 12 lakh crore and it can become the second largest company, means having a market capitalization more than TCS. Are you getting a point? So these top 100 companies are the large cap. Life Insurance, Adani Enterprises, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Adani Transmission, Adani Total Gas, Adani Green, means these 4 Adani group companies are the large cap companies. Adani Enterprises at the 13th number, 15th Adani Transmission, then Adani Total Gas, Adani Green, and so on. These are 50 companies. We are going to the next page. These are 50 more companies. It means Trent, Patanjali, Hero MotoCorp, Indus Tower, Tube Investment, TVS. These are large cap companies. Large cap companies, and this market capitalization is 49,000 crore. It means currently A company having market capitalization more than 49,000 crore is a large cap. You understood? So this is not for taking any action, but this is for the basic understanding. Right? This is for the basic understanding. For example, all large cap companies are not good companies. Coal India has not made any money for retail investors since it got listed. During last 10 years, it has not made any money for the retail investors. How can we see that? We can check it here. Coal India. Weekly chart. So Coal India was listed in the year 2010 in the month of November at a price of 350, and even after 12 years this is trading almost 100 points down, 100 rupees down, even after 12 years. So few of us can say that during this period they have distributed a lot of dividend. So even after adjusting the dividend, we can adjust the dividend just by clicking on the ADJ on the right hand side, lower. I just clicked on that. Even after adjusting dividend, this company has not given anything significantly in last 12 years. Even it has not performed better than fixed deposit. And this is the largest company in its sector, and this is a large cap as well. So large does not mean good and small does not mean bad. We need to see if these 6 conditions, those we have just noted down, are being met or not. Right? And the basic difference between V40 and V40 Next is of large and small cap. Means V40 companies are made of large cap and mid cap, and V40 Next is made of mid cap and small cap. I will share both the list with you. Tomorrow in the morning itself, I will make a WhatsApp group. I will add all of you and I will share both the list with you on the WhatsApp group so that you can have that. Right? So going back on the screener.in, we can see next page. These companies are mid-cap companies. We are moving ahead. These are also mid-cap companies. We are up to 200 number, and till 250, all these are mid-cap. Means below than 16,000 crore market cap, all companies are small cap. Below 16,000 crore, currently all companies are small cap. And if we go further down to small cap, ICI Securities is a small cap, right? Bharat Dynamics is a small cap. Godrej Industries is a small cap. India's largest general insurance company is a small cap. Angel One is a small cap. TTK Prestige, the market leader of its sector, is a small cap. Renuka Sugar, largest sugar mill, means largest or second largest, is a small cap. Exide Industries, the largest battery maker, is a small cap. Sheela Foam, the largest mattress maker, is a small cap. CDSL is a small cap. Are you getting my point? So it doesn't make any difference if the company is a small cap or mid cap. A lot of people, lot of friends will keep on telling us never trade in small cap, whereas this is not the small cap, mid cap or large cap. This is the quality of the stock that does make a difference. This is not the size, right? The company should be market leader in its sector. Sometimes the sector has not grown so much that as per SEBI's guidelines, it could become the part of mid cap or large cap, but it has a lot of potential. Always remember, real multi-baggers are found, those are small cap and the market leader. Are you getting my point? Those are the market leaders of their sectors and still small cap in size. You can really find the real multi-baggers. Because the size of the company is so small and penetration is so small, that's why. Just because of the low penetration, these companies are small cap, even after being the market leader. So as and when the penetration will grow, it will go up, people will consume more, these companies will have a capability to become the large cap. But they must have a brand value. They must have a acceptance in the market. For example, there are two companies. One is Britannia. One is Britannia, and the market capitalization is 91,000 crore. And one more company, that is Mrs. Bector Food, and the market capitalization is 2,000 crore. So 2,000 crore versus 91,000 crore, there is a gap of 45 times. This is not percent, this is times, right? The complete market capitalization of Britannia is 90,000 crore, and the market capitalization of Mrs. Bector Food is 2,000 crore. And the acceptance of the product in the market is same of both the companies. So Mrs. Bector Food is making biscuits with the brand name of Cremica and bread with the name of English Oven. So if we go to the website Britannia and we go to the website of Cremica, so Cremica and English Oven, these are the two brand names. And if we go further down to Cremica, we can see they are making almost all kind of biscuits. Almost all kind of biscuits they are making. Product range, read more. Capabilities, product range. If you go to product range, the bit means they have all kind of biscuits. We can go to the website and check, right? There is a wide range of all kind of biscuits. And same with the British Oven, English Oven, not British Oven, English Oven. So what we can learn from this, the penetration is still low. How the penetration is low? These breads are being used by burger makers, by pizza makers, means the fast food makers. Mrs. Bector Food is supplying their breads to the pizza makers. Burger King, Jubilant Food, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, all these companies are using bread of Mrs. Bector Food. So going forward, when we will have more restaurants, those will be making pizzas and burgers. So Mrs. Bector Food will be able to supply more. So business will grow. And going forward, if I say in 10 years, Mrs. Bector Food will take the size of the Britannia, and Britannia will grow further. In that case, Mrs. Bector Food has the potential to grow 45 times. So real multi-baggers, we can find the companies, those are having brand power, right? Accepted in the public, has significantly low debt equity ratio. They are in the business for last many years, right? And there is a good future growth prospect, and they have pricing power as well. And the size is small. Are you getting my point? So knowing market capitalization is important. Just because we understand this company is a small cap company and the largest company in the same sector is of many times, as we can see here in this example, we can find a real multi-bagger. For example, one more company like this is Britannia. We are taking here Asian Paint. The market capitalization of Asian Paint is 3 lakh crore, whereas the market capitalization of fourth largest company, Indigo Paint, is just 7,000 crore. So if we divide 3 lakh crore by 7,000 crore, it means Asian Paint is 42 times bigger than Indigo Paints. So if I say that Indigo Paint will become like Asian Paint in next 15-20 years, and Asian Paint will become much more bigger, then we are finding a 42 times multi-bagger in a single shot. So this Indigo will become Asian Paint, and Asian Paint will become much more bigger. Are you getting my point? And this is how these companies are growing, and this is how we can invest in real multi-baggers. Real multi-baggers are not the companies, those are turnaround stories. Real multi-baggers are found, those are rock solid companies having purchasing power, pricing power, having brand value, having market acceptance, and they are in business for a long time, and they have a good future growth prospect, but small in size. These are the real multi-baggers. So I have given you 2 examples. The third example is 5 paisa. How? The market capitalization of 5 paisa is 1,000 crore, whereas a little big company, Angel One, the market capitalization is 13,000 crore. So Angel One is 13 times bigger in terms of valuation. Do we have any doubt that 5 paisa will not become the size of Angel One, and Angel One will become much more bigger? Definitely, going forward, 5 paisa is going to do at least the same business as Angel One is doing today. We know Angel One will be doing much more business than today, but at least 5 paisa will be doing the same business in coming 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We know a lot more people are going to open the Demat account, and a lot more people are going to trade in the market. In America, 65% people are trading in the stock market. How many? 65%. In India, this percentage is only 3%. Only 3%. And one more thing, the cost war, the price war has already happened. The price war has already happened. There is no more price war. 20 rupees per lot, 20 rupees per trade, and having no brokerage on delivery based trades. We cannot go further down from here, and it has been accepted by all discount brokers. Going forward, they may start charging a little bit more. Might be simultaneously. They might start charging 20 rupees on delivery based trading also. So the profitability will increase. Are you getting my point? So there is nothing to lose. And this 5 paisa will become a 13 bagger, means 1 lakh invested in 5 paisa will give us 13, 14 times return and without doing anything else. So if we could find 10 stocks like this, we can buy them and we can roam freely. We can just focus on our daily routine job. We can focus on our business. So making money is not difficult in stock market. What is difficult? Difficulty is when we are buying 5 paisa and that 5 paisa is not doing anything for last 2 years or last 1 year. For example, 5 paisa is trading now at 342 and 5 paisa was trading at the same price 2 years back. So holding on is difficult. And because holding on for quite a long time when we are finding a multi-bagger is difficult, that's why we will be learning few strategies so that we don't need to wait for such a long period of time. Right? This is where technical analysis plays an important role. With the help of technical analysis, we will be able to buy at the right time so that within 1 year, we can make 30-40%. Of course, there will be time when we won't be able to make 30-40% when overall market is not in our favor or overall market is not going up or overall market is going down. There will be time, but this time will not extend for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So we need to understand one more thing. Having a 30% CAGR is different from making 30% every year. We understand that. Making 30% every year means 30% every year, irrespective of market conditions, whereas 30% CAGR means might be in 1 year we made 20% and in another year we made 40%, on an average we made 30%. Right? So in stock market, whenever I'm talking about CAGR, it does not mean every year. It does mean on an average, over a period of 3 years, the average return. But yes, the stock market cycle is not bigger than 3 years. Might be in 1 year we made 10%, in another year we will be making 50%. And the good point to know is, in last 1 year, since October 21 till now, we have not been able to make good return because the market was in a consolidation and Nifty has not gone up. We all know about it. And this is good thing. Now, for next 1 year, we will be making more than 40% actually, because last year we have not been able to make 40%. Going forward, we will be making more than 40%. We will be learning each and everything, right? Now, we are going to discuss the conditions to make a list of V200 companies. Please note it down. We have 3 categories. Category number 1, that is the V40. Category number 2, V40 next. Conditions for selecting V40 and V40 next companies are same, right? But the conditions to select V200 companies are different. So there are 3 conditions to select V200 companies. There are 3 conditions to select V200 companies. Condition number 1. Condition number 1, we must have, the company must have more than 200 crore net profit during last 12 months. The company must have more than 200 crore rupees of net profit during last 12 months. Condition number 2, the return on capital employed, ROCE, return on capital employed, should be more than 20%. Return on capital employed should be more than 20%. ROCE should be more than 20%. Condition number 3. Debt equity ratio should be less than 0.25. Debt equity ratio should be less than 0.25. It means the company should have less than 25% debt. The company should have less than 25% debt. Right? So we are going to screener.in once again. The home page, screens. We are clicking on screen, create new screen, and then net profit preceding 12 months. Please note it down. This is preceding 12 months. This is not preceding quarter. This is not last year. This is not preceding year. This is preceding 12 months. Net profit preceding 12 months. Right? It should be more than 200 crore. We will give a space. We'll write A&D end. It will go directly, automatically to the next line. Then second condition is return on capital employed should be more than space 20%. ROCE, return on capital employed, should be more than 20%. Right? Then space and A&D. Again, third condition is debt to equity ratio should be less than 0.25. Debt equity ratio should be less than 0.25, means less than 25%. And because this is the last condition, so we will not give any space and we will not write A and D. So if you find any difficulty to put in all these formulas or screening text, you just need to watch the same video again that will be shared with you tomorrow in the morning itself, the recorded video of this live session. So you can go to the same time, you can pause the video, and simultaneously you can type and search everything in the same manner, right? So it will become easier for you to repeat the same action, right? Now I'm going to run this query. We found 154 companies, those are meeting this condition. We found 154 companies, those are meeting these three conditions. So these companies are like TCS, Infosys, Hindustan Unilever, ITC, Asian Paint, HCL Technologies, Nestle, Coal India. Coal India is a good company by performance, but not stock performance wise, right? So they are doing good, they are making good profit, but they are not expanding. They are distributing every profit by way of dividends, and they are unable to expand. Pidilite, Hindustan Zinc, Bajaj Auto, Ambuja Cement, Tech Mahindra, Divi's Lab, Dabur, all great companies. So this is a very fine, refined way of filtering out great companies. You got it? Now, there are two exceptions. There are two exceptions. Exception number one, that this will not be applicable on banking companies, and exception number two, it will not applicable on NBFC companies. Means we can call it one exception, that these conditions will not be applicable on banking and NBFC companies. Got it? These conditions will not be applicable on banking and NBFC companies. Why? Because banking companies have a lot of debt. NBFC means non-banking financial corporation, like Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, HDFC Limited, India Bull Housing Finance. Those are in the financing business, but are not banks. Right? So these banks have a lot of debt. And that's why this condition will not be applicable on banking companies. Because for banking company, a debt is not a debt. That is the inventory. That is the material they are trading in. What is the business of a bank? To take a loan and to give that loan back to us on a higher interest rate. Right? So in the form of fixed deposit and saving account, they are taking loan from us at an interest of 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%. And they are giving this amount back to us in the form of housing loan, car loan, personal loan, or corporate loan at a higher interest rate. So loan is not a loan for them, but a material of trading. So there are two conditions, those will be applied on banking and NBFC companies. Condition number one, the net profit preceding 12 months should be more than 200 crore. And return on equity, not return on capital employed. In case of banking and NBFC, ROE, return on equity, should be more than 10%. Right? So in case of banking and NBFC company, we will apply two conditions. Condition number one, the net profit should be more than 200 crore preceding 12 months. And condition number two, the return on equity should be more than 10%. Right? So how to have a list of banking and NBFC companies separately? We'll go to the screener.in. We will search a bank, HDFC Bank, for example. We will go down. There is peer comparison. Please have a look at the screen and understand. There is a peer comparison, sector, and banks. We will click on banks. And just after clicking on the banks, we will have a complete list of all banks, all listed banks. So we have 37 listed banks. We have 37 listed banks. Now, return on equity should be more than 10%. So we will click on ROE. We will have a list of banks having more than 10% ROE. So these 12 banks have ROE more than 10%, right? Along with this, we need to have a look at profit previous 12 months, and it should be more than 200 crore. So Fino Payments have a net profit of just 42 crore. So we will exclude this. And second, TN Merchant Bank has no profit during last 12 months. We will exclude this. All other 10 banks have more than 200 crore rupees of net profit as well as more than 10% return on equity. So we will add these 10 banks to the list of 156 or 158 that we have got earlier, right? Similarly, we will find a list of NBFC companies as we have found these banks. So we'll go back. We will search one NBFC company like Bajaj Finance. We will go down. There is sector, there is finance. We will click on this finance and we will have a list of NBFC companies. You can see there are 523 NBFC companies listed. 523 NBFC companies listed, right? We had no idea. This is the largest sector, right? Out of 4,000 listed companies, more than 500 companies are NBFC companies. However, we will be sorting first with profit previous 12 months, right? So these are the largest companies posting more than 200 crore rupees of net profit, and these 50 companies are posting more than 200 crore rupees of net profit, right? Net profit during last 12 months, net profit profit previous 12 months, right? Now we need to filter out companies those are delivering more than 10% return on equity. So few companies are not delivering that, like Pramal Enterprises and like India Bull Housing Finance, like Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services, like L&T Finance Holding, like this Venture and PNB Housing, and many more companies, Poonawalla Finance and Dhanushri and Max Financial and Kirloskar Industries. All other are delivering more than 10% return on equity. So almost this list will be adding banks, adding first list and adding these NBFC companies. This will be 200 plus companies. This list will be of 200 plus companies. So in V200, the number could be a little bit more than means 200 companies. It could be a little bit less than 200, but almost same 200. So I will have a complete set of these three lists, and I will share that on WhatsApp tomorrow in the morning, right? We can add all these three lists in TradingView in the free version. There is a hack for this. I will share a video with you so that you can add these three watch lists separately in your free version in TradingView. I will share a video with you, right? So that you can learn and you can add. We don't need to pay for the premium version in using all these 7 strategies. We don't need to pay, right? So these are 3 categories, and we will be using 7 to 8 strategies, 7 or 8 strategies. Different strategies will be applicable on different categories. Right now, there are 3 kind of analysis we always need to do. First is business analysis, second is the financial analysis, and third one is the technical analysis, right? Business analysis we will be doing with common sense. As I told you, we need to have a look at the low penetration level. We need to understand the future growth prospect. We need to understand the pricing power. And we need to go to the Google to ask for the relevant questions, and we need to go to the company's official website. We need to understand the business. To understand the business, we need to go to the company's official website, where we don't go usually. Right? For example, if we go to the Hindustan Unilever website, hul.co.in, and we go to the brands, we will find these many brands belonging to the Hindustan Unilever. Hellman, Surf, Dove, Close Up, Ponds, Lifebuoy, Axe, Cornetto, Domex, Red Label, Rin, Love Beauty and Planet, Rexona, Sunsilk, and many more. Lever Ayush. If you see Comfort, Cornetto, and page number 2, many kind of Horlicks, Quality Walls, and Magnum. Can you see a lot of, means too many brands, too many brands. We are using all these brands every day. We are using all these brands every day. Do we have any reason that someone is using these brands will stop using these brands because of any reason? All these are premium brands. If there is a war between Russia and Ukraine, would we stop using the shampoo we are using today? Would we stop using toothpaste? Would we stop using ice cream, eating ice cream? No. It doesn't make any difference to these companies. Doesn't make any difference to these companies. And because of these market events, if the price come down, a lot of people are hitting stop loss. In these companies, where when the price is coming down, this is an opportunity because we are not stopping using these products. Do we know that Unilever is the largest ice cream maker in the world? Unilever is the largest ice cream maker in the world. We don't know because we have not focused on that. So, all these operators, I will tell about who these operators are and how these operators does drive the market. I will explain all this. These operators are never discussing these companies on television. These anchors are never discussing these companies on television, on TV. That Hindustan Unilever has come down by 20%, 30%. This is the good time to buy this. They are never telling us. They are never telling us. I have never heard anyone talking about the Dabur on television. The Dabur has come down by 25% and this is a great opportunity to buy. Nobody is talking about that. No, nobody is talking about the Colgate. Means in what situation we will stop using Colgate? Anything happened in the world, anything happened in the world, we are not going to stop using Colgate. If there is a war, it doesn't make any difference. RBI rate hikes, it doesn't make any difference. Recession. In case of recession, are we not going to brush the teeth? Of course, we are going to brush the teeth in any situation. Colgate is such a product that at an event of Karwa Chauth, when a lady is not eating anything, but is still brushing the teeth. You understand? And we are applying stop loss just because our strategy is having a component that we should apply stop loss if the price is going down. No, we should buy more if these kind of companies are going down. In no situation. And moreover, we know, we understand back, if we go back 20, 30 years, then these Colgate tube price was almost 10 rupees, 12 rupees, 13 rupees. And now we don't know the price. This is 70, 80, 100 or what? We don't know. Right? In case of Dabur, if we go to the website of Dabur, official website, and we are going to the products. Do we know what Dabur is making? We have a very less idea of what Dabur is making. We know just few products of Dabur, like Dabur Chyawanprash, Dabur Gulabari, Dabur Hajmola, Dabur Lal Tel, Dabur Lal Toothpaste, and few more Ayurvedic products. However, Dabur is making much more than that. You see, real juice is of Dabur. Odonil is being made by Dabur. Dabur is making amla oil, hair oil. Dabur is making coconut oil. Dabur is making Odomos, almond oil, Gulabari, of course, coconut oil again. And this is facial kit. This is cough syrup. They are making shampoo, all kind of shampoos, all kind of mixed fruit juice, right? They are making freshener. They are making moisturizing cream. They are making pearl bleach cream. They are making moisturizing lotion. They are making turmeric herbal bleach, hair removal cream, and they make us stronger. They are making toilet cleaner. They are making our kitchen cleaner and everything. They are making lemonade, means lemonades. Lemonade, we call it lemonade. They are making Dabur make ginger garlic paste and many more products like this. They are making pickle as well. They are making amla juice. They are making tulsi drop, neem glow juice, immunity booster. They are making air sanitizer. They are selling milk as well. They are making coconut water as well. All kind of disinfectant range, hand sanitizer, laundry sanitizer, coconut water. They are selling tea. They are selling pickle. They are selling all kind of Ayurvedic medicines. They are selling chutney. They are selling salt, pulling oil, hari chutney, garlic chutney, ginger chutney, coconut milk, tomato pure, and tasty masala. Do we know that Dabur is making all this? And still we are not trading in Dabur. And still we are having a doubt whether Dabur will go up or not. Every time Dabur will come down, it will come down to make money for us. It will come down to give us an opportunity. Basically, we don't need to trade in the companies. Those are being discussed on TV. All these great companies will never be discussed on TV. I'm saying never. Because TV media, people, those are running TV, are not being paid by the operators for discussing about these stocks. Every news is pre-planned news. No news is natural in nature. Every news has a pre-planned script, pre-planned time, and emotions. At a particular set of time, that news will be published. And before publishing that news, operators will make their position. Are you getting my point? We need to understand the business. We need to understand the products of these services or of these companies, products and services. For example, we understand, I'm going to discuss one more company, that is Gillette India, right? I'm going to the annual report of Gillette India. And in this annual report, while going down, I can see the Gillette in the hand and Gillette products range. But what is the use of this toothbrush? Oral-B. And this is a report of Gillette India Limited, the listed company. Actually, Oral-B is the product of Gillette India Limited. How many of us do know about it? Very few. Might be one or two among us. And why don't we know about it? Because we have never gone through the website. We have never gone through the annual reports. We have been on the TV channel or social media, and that's it. Social media and TV channel will not make us rich. They will make us poor. You can note it down. Please note it down. TV and social media will make us poor, and not only in terms of financials, in terms of wisdom, in terms of health, and in terms of money. They will make us poor. They will take our time. They will make us dumb. TV always make us realize that we do know nothing and they do know everything. They will present each and every news in such a way, whereas all these information like the crude price, information like interest rate, information like war between two countries, information like politics, has nothing to do in a stock market, has nothing to do in trading. If the price will not come down, then we will not get any opportunity to buy at a lower level. The price should come down. If the price will not come down, how would we buy? And if the price will not go up, how would we book profit? Right? For example, a lot of people think that economics does play a big role in the stock market. Demand and supply, the game of demand and supply, right? I'm taking an example of crude prices here. Try to understand in detail. I will explain. Crude prices are fluctuating between $30 per barrel to $130 per barrel, right? It is coming down to 70, it is going up to 100, then coming back to 50, then going up to 130, and so hence so forth, right? Whereas the demand and supply of crude price is more or less same, having a variation of 2, 3, 4% only. There are specific countries, those are producing crude. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Russia, America, and United Arab Emirates, right? These are the countries producing crude, and these countries' revenue depends on this crude production, right? And these countries have long-term agreement with the crude buyers like India, China, Japan, and Europe. Those are buying crude from these oil-producing countries. And the consumption of crude in all these countries are predefined. See, we do know how many vehicles we do have. We do know how many trucks we do have. We do know how many airplanes we do have. We do know how much oil will be required by our army, all three sections of armies. We do know how much crude is required by our industries. So we have all the numbers. We have oil ministry, a separate ministry to understand the demand every year going forward, right? And we have a long-term agreement to supply this crude by these oil producing countries. And this oil consumption is a big part of our import in terms of spending the US dollar, the foreign currency. We cannot have a fluctuation, a very big variation. So there is a variation only of 4-5% in the demand and supply of crude. And where the demand and supply is more or less same, still the price is ranging from $20 to $120, back to 50, going up to 100. How? So if economics does play a big role in determining the price of a product, this crude price should not be ranging from 20 to 120 and coming back to 50 and going back to 130. In short term, stock price has nothing to do with the economics. We just need to understand one thing, that in coming years, the usage of this product or the demand of this product will go up or not. That's it. Means if this product has a low penetration and going forward, the penetration will be higher than today. That's it. We just need to understand that. Nothing else. Understand one thing. We are not long-term investors. We are traders. We are traders. We are not long-term investors. One more line you need to write down for rest of the life. One line you need to write down for rest of the life, that stock market can come down, but it cannot remain lower. Stock market can come down, but it cannot remain lower. In any situation, it cannot remain lower. Why? Why that is so? Because the people, those are driving the market, they will be getting more benefit if the market will be at top. And these people, those are driving the market, will be in loss if the market will remain at a lower level. Are you getting my point? So who are these people? See, market participants are divided in three basic categories. There are three basic categories in the market participants. Number one, the promoters. Please note it down. This is important to note down. Number one, the promoters. Those are the real investors. Those are the real investors. They are not trading in their stocks. They are not regularly buying or selling. They are just holding it, right? They are the real investors. And that's why they are making most of the money. And they don't have any diversification in the portfolio. Right? Now, second category is the institutions. Second category is the institutions. Institutions are divided in two different further categories, FIIs and DIIs. Right? FIIs and DIIs. So these are the subcategories of category 2. Third category is the public. Third category is public. Public is further divided in 2 categories. Rich people, and retail public. These rich people are called HNI, high net worth individuals. HNI, high net worth individuals. And according to SEBI guidelines, HNI means someone who is holding more than 1% in that company. Someone who is holding more than 1% shareholding in that company. So if someone is holding more than 1% shareholding in that company, and that person is not promoter, and that person is not a institution, then it will be coming in public, but will be shown separately as HNI. For example, we are taking an example of Rajesh Exports. We are going to the bottom, and there is the shareholding pattern. So first category we have noted down, this is the promoters. Second category we note down is institutions, and institutions are further divided in 2 subcategories. One, FIIs, means foreign institutional investors, and second, DIIs, domestic institutional investors. Right? And third category, that is the public, and public is further divided in 2 categories. One is HNIs, whose names are appearing here. Those are holding more than 1%, and these are called HNIs, high net worth individuals. So for example, here, total public holding is 16.87%, and these HNIs are holding 4.81 plus 4.70 plus 2.05 plus 2.18, in total 13.74. So 16.87 minus 13.74 means retail public has only 3% shareholding. Right? Retail public has only 3% shareholding. Now, from practical point of view, there are 2 categories only. We have mentioned 3 categories: the promoter, the institution, and the public. Institutions divided in 2 parts, FIIs and DIIs, and public is divided in 2 parts, HNIs and the retail public. However, from practical point of view, this is divided in 2 parts, the strong hands and weak hands. Please note it down. The strong hands and weak hands. What are the strong hands? Strong hands are promoters plus FIIs plus DIIs plus HNIs. And weak hands are just retail investors. Retail public. Retail public means public minus HNI. Retail public, I am saying retail public. These are the weak hands. Means HNIs, those are holding more than 1% shareholding, are the strong hands. They are not weak hands. They are the strong hands. So weak hands are only a small percentage. However, in numbers, they are 99%. But in shareholding, they are only 2, 3, 4, 5%. But in absolute numbers, means the number of individuals, they are more than 99%. Like public. Public is, of course, we are holding few shares, and might be in Reliance almost 50 lakh people are invested, but holding only a tiny percentage of the company. And these are the weak hands. One more important point to understand, these strong hands never use stop loss. Please note it down. These strong hands never use stop loss. And these strong hands only make money. Weak hands, those are retail investors, use stop loss and never make money. And the irony is, the problem is, 99% YouTubers are teaching that we should always use stop loss. 99% YouTubers are teaching that we should use stop loss. Nobody has become rich by using stop loss in stock trading. We need to remember this. Nobody has become rich by using stop loss in stock trading. Who is teaching stop loss? Actually, who is giving advice to us? Who is issuing the research report? In majority of cases, these research reports are coming from the stockbrokers. Motilal Oswal, Angel Broking, HDFC Securities, Kotak Securities, ICICI Securities, right? If we will not have any stop loss, and if we will hold the stock for a longer period of time, and we will not do any kind of transaction, whether these stockbrokers will make any money. So what they want? They want the frequent transactions. If the stock price is going up, they want us to do transaction, and if the stock price is going down, they want that we should do the transaction. So when the price is going down, why will we sell? And that's why they are teaching that you should apply a stop loss. So their motto, their motive, their objective, their goal is not to make us better. Their goal is to make us to do more transactions so that they can make more brokers, they can make more revenue, they can make more money. And that is the reason. Stop loss is the only tool that is being used by operators to sell a good stock at a lower price. So if someone is buying Colgate Palmolive at a price of 1,000 rupees, ध्यान से समझना, if someone is buying Colgate Palmolive at 1,000 rupees and stock price goes up by 5%, 1050, what majority of people are doing? They are holding back. Okay, let it go up, let it go up. And they are not selling. And if operator wants this stock from you with them, because they understand, they know the earning is going to get bigger, the net profit is going to be much more higher this quarter, and you need to sell, then only they will buy this. What they will do? They will sell few quantity in the market to bring the price down. And once the price will come down, we will feel scary. Oh, profit is wiping out. Better would have been if I could have sold it at a higher price itself, means at a profit of 5 rupees only, 50 rupees only. And once the price will go below 1000 rupees, we will be in loss. And when the price will be down by 10% below the buying price, we will try to exit from the stock by hitting the stop loss. It does so happen with everyone who is applying the stop loss. This is the only way. So the same stock that we were not selling at a price of 1050, we became ready to sell at 900. And this is what operators want. They want all of us to sell the stock at a lower price so that they can make more money. And broking houses can generate more revenue with more transactions. More transactions does not mean more money. More transactions does not mean more money. Better understanding of stocks, better understanding of the business, better understanding of the strategies, and to apply, to implement these strategies with discipline means more money. That makes more money. We will learn each and everything step by step. Now, we have divided these people, these market participants in three major categories. The first category is the promoter, second category is the institution, and third category is the public. Institutions are categorized in two subparts, DIIs and FIIs, and public is divided in two parts, HNIs and retail public. Practicality, according to practical approach, these are divided in two parts. One is the strong hand and second is the weak hand. Strong hands means the promoter, the DIIs, FIIs and HNIs, and weak hands means only retail investors. Means public minus HNI is equal to the retail investors. The people, those are using stop loss, and the people, those who understand, who think that they are the smartest people on earth. Right? Anyways, this is how stock market works. Now, there is one more division, and that is who is operating this market and who is not operating this market. So, promoters and retail public, these two groups are not operating this market. They are not doing anything to fluctuate the price, to bring the movement either on the upside or on the downside. They are not creating any kind of trend, uptrend or downtrend or consolidation. They are not doing anything directly that is impacting the stock price movement. Who are these two people? The promoters and retail public. When I'm asking you to write down retail public, this is retail public, not public. Retail public means the public minus HNIs. So here retail public and promoters are not the operators. So who are the operators? The rest three people: FIIs, DIIs and HNIs. Right? FIIs, DIIs and HNIs. These are the operators. And all these people are capable enough to take the price from 10 to 200 and 200 to even 1 rupee. They have this power because they have big money. They have network. They have network of bureaucrats, diplomats, ministers, RBI governors, and anyone. Anyone, I'm saying. Every government of every country is being driven by capitalists. I'm saying every government of every country. It includes the government of UK, Germany, and it includes the government of Syria and Pakistan. Means from anywhere to anywhere by capitalist. And who are these capitalists? These are capitalists. Those are managing their own money, or they are acting for some capitalist. They are acting on behalf of capitalist. So these HNIs are using their own money to trade in the market or to invest in the market, right? However, these FIIs and DIIs are not using their own money. They are using people's money. They are using public money to trade in the market, to invest in the market. DIIs means what? DIIs means the mutual funds, PMS house, right? So in this mutual fund, whose money is invested? People's money, public money is invested in these mutual funds. And FIIs are the mutual funds of other countries. That's it. Those are also mutual funds, but those are the mutual funds of other countries. So there's no difference. So who is running these mutual funds? The fund managers. Companies like HDFC AMC, Aditya Birla AMC, UTI AMC, Motilal Oswal Mutual Funds, JM Financials, right? These are the fund managers. So how the revenue and net profit of these mutual fund houses will increase? When they will take more commission, and they will get more commission when the fund value will increase. So simple. So if someone has invested 10 crore rupees and fund house is charging 1% annually, means on this 10 crore rupees, the fund house is charging 10 crore rupees, 10 lakh rupees, right? Please understand this concept clearly, that how this market is being run by these operators. It will help you throughout the life, and you will have never any kind of fear in your mind when the price will come down. All these fund managers are managing people's money. So for example, a mutual fund scheme whose value is 100 crore rupees now, and they are charging 1% every year as expense ratio, as the management fees, right? So on 100 crore rupees, management fees will be 1%, 1 crore rupees. Now, if along with the fall in the market, that fund value come down to 80 crore rupees, they will be charging same 1% on 80 crore. Means now their expense ratio, their management fees will be 80 lakh rupees rather than to be 1 crore rupees earlier, because the fund value has come down from 100 crore to 80 crore rupees, right? Whereas on the opposite side, if the fund value goes up along with the rise in the market, if the market goes up and fund value is also going up, and the fund value is now 120 crore rupees, then 1% on 120 crore rupees is 1.2 crore rupees. Means rise in the revenue, rise in the profitability. So when stock market movement is in the hand of these fund houses, these fund managers, and their benefit is in keeping the prices on the higher level, they will keep the prices on the higher level, right? So if the mutual fund house net profitability will come down to half, if the price will come down to half, why they will keep the prices on half? They will take the prices at the higher level because they have the capability. What they need to do to take the prices higher, they just need to operate the price, means to sell 100 rupees share from one mutual fund scheme to another mutual fund scheme at a prices of 101. This is so simple. Let me take you clear that how the prices are increased without any effect on the business or financials. For example, there is Ram and there is Shyam, or for example, there is Anurag and Vivek, right? So I have bought one share, means from the market, we have bought a lot of shares and we have the control on the shares. Now I have put one share to sell in the market at a price of 101, and Anurag bought that at 101. Now, after buying this at 101, what Anurag did, Anurag placed the selling order for that one share at a price of 102, and I bought that back at 102. So my share is with me now, right? And share price has gone from 100 to 102. Now, again, what I did, I placed the order to sell it at 103, and Anurag or Ashwarya Bansal bought it now at 103. Price is 103 now, and this share, Anurag or Ashwarya Bansal just placed the order to sell it at 104, and I bought it back at 104. My share is with me. There is no difference, and share price is up from 100 to 104. Are you getting my point? So this is how the prices are increased. And by doing this, 100 crore rupees of net worth means the fund that is having 100 crore rupees of NAV, it can be taken up to 120 crore rupees. Earlier, when on 100 crore rupees, their fees was 1 crore rupees. Now they will be charging 1.2 crore rupees. So market can come down, but market cannot remain lower. In the same way, second category, those are the HNIs. How will Radhakrishna Damani make more money? By keeping the prices at lower level or by keeping the prices at the higher level? Of course, by keeping the prices at the higher level. And when these people are capable to take these prices at any level because they have much more money and they have network, they have nexus, they have a lobby, they can take price on the higher or lower side anyway. So prices can come down. And why the prices come down again? Now the question comes, when these people are getting benefited, when the prices are going higher, why the prices are coming down? Prices are coming down so that we can place stop loss and we can sell at a lower level. And they can buy stocks at a lower level to make much more money. If there is no volatility in the prices, they cannot make more money. To make more money, the prices need to come down and the prices need to go up. Right? So anytime, whenever we do see, we can see an example. We can, if we do remember, in the month of June 2020, in the month of June 2020, pandemic was not over. Pandemic was not over, right? And at that time, I had made a video and the Nifty was trading at 12,000 something. And I had made a video that Nifty will be hitting 18,000 soon. Do you remember all? You don't remember? You can search on the YouTube. I had made a video that Nifty target 18,000. At that time, Nifty was trading at 12,000 something. And pandemic was still there. Even the second wave of pandemic was much more deadlier. So how I was so confident that even in this situation when everything is not turned good, Nifty will be hitting lifetime high once again and making much more higher levels on the same confidence that market can come down, it cannot remain lower. And the people, those are the driving force, those are driving this market, their benefit is in the keeping market at a much higher levels. They will be making much more money if the market will be trading higher. So the same reason will apply now. In last 1 year, market has not made lifetime high. Market had made the last lifetime high in the month of October. Since then, market has not seen any significant growth. And these operators have also not made significant money. During the last 1 year, these operators have been able to accumulate a lot of shares by influencing all retail investors to hit the stop loss and sell in the market. Now, after accumulation, they will be taking all these stocks for a ride. All these stocks will be trading at much more higher levels and they will make money. And that's why I'm confident that Nifty will be hitting 21,000 very soon. After 1 year of consolidation, stock market will rally. Because this rally is in the hands of HNIs, DIIs and FIIs. So you got it now. So few things we need to make clear, that whatever news will be there in the market, that is not a news actually, that is a rumor in most of the cases. Why are FIIs selling? The same reason I just explained you. They are selling to bring the prices down so that we can sell. We can exit we can exit from the good stocks and they can buy, and they are buying now. For last 1 month, they are buying consistently. And FIIs can be selling because of one more reason. See, they can make their reverse positions in future and options. On the one side, they are selling in equity market, and on the another side, they might be having short positions in futures. So bringing the market down, they will be able to buy these equity shares at a much lower prices. Along with this, they will be making money by shorting the futures. So they are playing double game. Indian mutual fund houses are not allowed to make positions in derivatives. However, FIIs are allowed to make positions in derivatives. Do you know one more thing? These FIIs trading in derivatives are not paying income tax on that income. This is free. FIIs derivatives income is free. That is not taxable in India, because that is taxable in their own country. Right? Because that is taxable in their own country. No one is supposed to pay taxes in both the countries. You got it? Now, what we need to do, we just need to apply our strategies. Those we are going to learn in upcoming sessions, with discipline, with proper diversification, with proper allocation, and we don't need to do anything else. DIIs cannot do F&O. Yes, right. DIIs cannot do F&O. Mutual fund houses are not allowed to trade in derivatives. They are not allowed to trade in future along with the options. They are not allowed. One more thing, one question comes in mind, and this question has been put in by a lot of people, that money can be made only in long-term investing. Money cannot be made in short-term trading. Right? Whereas this is not truth. And there is a difference also. Few people think that trading means only trading in future and option or intraday. Whereas trading doesn't mean only derivatives. If we are buying today to sell after 1 month, if we are buying today to sell after 3 months, or if we are buying today to sell even after 2 years, this is a trading. This is not investment. Investment means buying today to never sell. Buying today and not to sell, as we are buying land, as we are buying houses. We are buying not to sell. Or promoters are buying not to sell. Right? Promoters are buying not to sell. Warren Buffett is buying not to sell. So these people are investors. We are traders. So even if we are not doing F&O, even if we are not doing intraday, and we are buying stocks in delivery for selling after 1 month, 2 months, we are traders. So we are that kind of traders. Right? People, those are saying that money can only be made in buying and holding for a long period of time, are the people, those don't know basically how to make money in trading, or these people are lazy people. So people, those are saying that you cannot make money in trading, are falling in two categories, either of two categories. Either these people are lazy people, or these people don't know how to make money in trading. because trading is not everyone's cup of tea. In trading, we need to work hard. In trading, we need to have a look at the charts almost every day. In trading, we need to analyze a lot of companies. In trading, we need to do a lot of transactions. In trading, we need to keep ourselves alert. Right? In investing, maximum money can be made over a longer period of time is 20% CAGR, not more than that. Please remember, in investing, maximum money can be made is 20% CAGR, not more than that. And 20% CAGR is not a small amount, by the way. If we go to the calculator or simply Google, we calculate here 1 multiplied by 1.2. 1 multiplied by 1.2 means 20% CAGR. And power 10 means for 10 years. It means with 20% CAGR, our money will become 6 times in 10 years. With 20% CAGR, our money will become 6 times in 20 years. And if we change this calculation to 20 years, then our 1 rupee will become 38 rupees. 38 times with 20% CAGR in 20 years. So 38 times in 20 years is not a small amount. This is not a small profit. This is a big profit. However, in trading, if we just follow all strategies as it is, as being taught in upcoming sessions, then on an average, we will be making 40% CAGR. And 40% CAGR for 10 years means 28 times. Whereas in investing, this was only 6 times. So investing 6 times, trading 28 times, and investing for 20 years means 38 times. Investing for 20 years means 38 times, and trading for 20 years means 836 times. Here is the difference. If we just invest and make 20%, our 1 lakh will become, if we just invest for 20 years, 1 lakh will become 38 lakhs. However, if we trade, our 1 rupee will become 8.36 crore. So in investing, 38 lakhs, in trading, 8.36 crore. This is a big difference. This is a big difference. So if we calculate just one figure, say for example, HDFC SIP calculator, HDFC SIP calculator, no, what is this? HDFC SIP calculator is, yeah. Okay. So if we are investing 20,000 rupees per month and we are investing for 20 years, means 240 months, and we are making 20% CAGR by investing, our money will become 6.32 crore. So 20,000 rupees per month for 20 years with 20% CAGR, if we do invest, it will become 6.32 crore. And if we change from investing to trading and we make 40% CAGR, it will not be 6 crore. It will be 162 crore. Can you see the difference between investing and trading? If we invest 20,000 rupees per month with 20% CAGR, for 20 years, it will be 6 crore. And if we do trade for 40% CAGR for 20 years, it will be 162 crore. With the same amount of money within the same period. The only difference is, on the one hand, we are buying and holding. On the another hand, we are buying and churning. We are trading regularly based on the strategy. Right? However, we must remember that this is CAGR. This is not every year. In trading and in investing, we cannot get the same return every year consistently. This is not fixed deposit. This is stock market. Every year will be a different year. So if someone has not been able to make money in investing, might be in trading as well, he will not get the same kind of return. And if this is not a good year for trading, it is not going to be good year for investing as well. Are you understanding this? One major difference is the spending of time. In investing, we don't need to spend time on analysis. However, for trading, we need to spend time on analysis. We don't need to read charts for investing, but we need to read charts for trading. Right? As and when we will be booking profit and we will be exiting from a trade, immediately after that, we will need one more stock to invest in, to trade in. So for this, we need to manage our time so that we can find time for analysis. And how much time is needed to analysis? For analysis, to analyze the stocks on daily basis, we don't need more than half an hour. So if after coming home, we do spend half an hour every day and 3-4 hours on Saturday, Sunday, then this is more than enough to make 40% CAGR. And every time, whenever we are calculating 40% CAGR, we should calculate over a period of 3 years. And spending half an hour every day is quite possible for everyone, of course. This is possible for everyone. So, if we don't have anything today to invest, still this is not difficult to make 162 crore in 20 years, because we can invest 20,000 rupees a month and still make 100 crore rupees. So all of us can make 100 crore rupees even though we don't have even a single rupee today. Every month we just need to invest regularly. That's it. Every month we need to invest regularly. As I told, 20,000 rupees investment every month will make 162 crore rupees after 20 years. And this is after 20 years. 20 years is a very long time. We are unable to have a vision for that. Let's see, after 120 months means 10 years, how much money we can have. Still, we can have 3.1 crore rupees with 20,000 rupees per month. Just after 10 years. Right? And just after 5 years with 20,000 rupees per month, we can have 38 lakh rupees. Right? So 5 years, it will be 38, and 10 years, it will be 3 crore. Means first 5 years, just 38 lakh rupees. And in next 5 years, 2.5 crore rupees. First 10 years, 3 crore rupees. And next 10 years, 159 crore rupees. That is the power of compounding. More time, more money. Right? Few of us might not be having 20,000 rupees every month to invest. Yes, it does mean that we are not taking money out. If we are investing a very small amount on monthly basis, then we are not taking money out. However, if we really want to take money out from this portfolio, we can take. See, for example, after 5 years, we accumulated 38 lakh rupees with 40% CAGR in 5 years with 20,000 rupees per month. On this 38 lakh rupees, 40% means a good amount, almost 15 lakh rupees. You can take a part of it and you can keep part of it for growth. We can take 50% of the profit for expenses and we can keep 50% of the profit with the portfolio so that we can make much more in coming years. So it's not that we will not be able to withdraw money. It depends on the situation. If we really need to withdraw money, we can withdraw, of course. This is our own money. Now, sometimes situations are that we are not having even 20,000 rupees to invest because we are unable to save 20,000 rupees to invest in the market. So this is a difficult situation, and my saying on this is, if we are unable to save 20,000 rupees per month to invest in the market, it means either our expenses are too much or our income is very low. Either of two things, because saving 20,000 rupees per month to invest in the market in today's time is not a big task. Right? This is not a big task. So if we are unable, it means either we have too many expenses, we have raised our expenses, we have raised our living style, or we have not been able to perform well as far as making money is concerned. So you have to analyze your situation. If you are unable to make good money, then you need to improve your skills so that you can make more money. You need to work hard. And if you are overspending, then you need to cut down your expenses. Either of two things need to be done. And if we are unable to do any of these two things, then still I have one idea for you. The idea is, in India, all students, those are in class 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. 90% students in these 4 classes are taking personal coaching of mathematics. Do you agree with me? At least 80% are taking classes of mathematics in these 4 grades: 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So learning 9th class or 10th class math is not a difficult task for us. If we do learn 9th class or 10th class mathematics for 6 months from the best teacher in our locality or from online teacher, then after 6 months we will be able to teach the mathematics, right? And after coming from office or on using Saturday, Sunday itself, we can make more than 20,000 rupees per month by just teaching this mathematics. Now question can come, why will these students come to us to learn? They are very good teachers. My saying is, you start teaching for free. You start teaching for free for first 6 months. And when these students will come with good marks, you will have a good fame. And a lot of students will be coming down to you. So only first time you need to teach for free. And after that you will be teaching for fee, not free. And you will be making, might be 50,000 rupees a month and might be 1 lakh rupees a month. And that is separate than your main income, only using your Saturday, Sunday. And today's time, when everything is online, you are teaching online right now. I am teaching online right now. It is very easy to find the students. It is very easy. We just need to show our caliber. And this caliber can be shown when you are not charging anything. right? For example, we are connected now on the paid course, but earlier you were watching the videos, those were free on YouTube. My videos, those were free. But to enhance the knowledge from the same teacher, now you are paying. The same thing can happen when we will learn mathematics, or we will learn English, or we will learn physics, or we will learn any other subject according to our choice. Right? You will get respect and you will get money, and students will get good marks and good career. It's a win-win situation if you are a good teacher. It's a win-win situation when you are a good teacher. And YouTube and Zoom has made it easy, very easy. It's very easy now. And when we do know that we need to convert this mathematics into a profession, and when you are learning for 6 months, of course, we know that I need to learn in a perfect manner, because we are not a students now. We are going to become a teacher. So we need to learn exactly in the same manner so that we can teach. We are not here to get good marks. We are here to teach. When we were kids, we were not giving much attention, right? Because we were there to get good marks. That's it. There was no other objective. But here is the good objective. 20,000 per month for 20 years is making us 162 crore. This is not a joke. With an extra income. So if still we are not doing that, then all are excuses. And the people, those are having excuses, are never getting success. They are not getting succeed in the life. And we are not like them, of course, I know. Had we been like them, we would not have been sitting at this time online. But I'm giving you an idea. There are a lot of people, those had started just teaching mathematics on my recommendation, and they are making 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees a month. And at that time, just 2 years back, their salary was only 30,000 rupees a month. They are making 3 lakh rupees a month now just by teaching physics, chemistry, biology, and this English. Are you getting my point? We need to wish that we have started making much more money. Making money is not difficult. The steps are very simple and easy, but still this is difficult. Why? Because implementation is difficult because of our bad habits. And what is that bad habit? That bad habit is not utilizing the time properly. How many of us are talking to ourselves after completing every 1 hour that what exactly I should do in next 1 hour? Very less people. Whereas all of us should ask just after completing 1 hour to ourselves that what should I do, which is most important to do now. Sometimes it will be taking rest because body is tired. Sometimes it will be eating because we are hungry. Sometimes this is important to talk to the family members because this is important. But rest of the time, it would be work. And what work? We need to scrutinize from the all pending tasks that what is the most important task I should complete, I should execute right now. And if you will keep on asking yourself that what exactly should I do? What exactly should I do now? Just after completing one next task, within 1 week, all pending tasks will be over. Those were long pending for last 6 months. We don't have a lack of time. We have a lack of time management. Are you understanding? We have a lack of time management. We have a lack of blessings. We have a lack of God's grace. We have a lack of physical strength. We have a lack of skills improvement. So few things we need to do on regular basis. Number one, work out every day. Do some exercise. That exercise could be yoga. That exercise could be running. That exercise could be gym. That exercise could be walk. Do exercise every day. Every day means every day. Otherwise, we will be older than our age. Few things we need to do every day. Work out. Second, do prayer every day. Prayer could be in the form of your artis, shlokas, and the best form is chanting. Chanting could be like Om Namah Shivaya, chanting could be like Mahamrityunjaya mantra, chanting could be like any other mantras. But the most energetic mantra is, most effective mantra is Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Om Triambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhin Pushti Vardhanam. You can search on the Google. You can listen, you can learn, you can start speaking. Third, read every day. Reading is the best form of meditation. Reading is the best form of meditation. Reading is giving us the benefits of meditation as well as it is improving our skills also. Number 4, stop eating biscuits. And if possible, stop drinking. Not water, but the alcohol. Alcohol drinking is actually taking our time. It is wasting our time. This is wasting our money, and this is wasting our health. This is not about pap or punyas. This is about the practicality. This is about the practicality. One more point. We must complete all tasks immediately. Those can be completed within 3 minutes. We should complete all tasks immediately. Those can be completed within 3 minutes. All of us will make a new notebook, and in that notebook we will write down that my net worth is 100 crore rupees as on 31st December 2040, and I am very happy and I am enjoying it. You can decide your date yourself. If you already have 100 crore rupees, then you can decide 1000 crore, and you can decide a very early date as well. But you got my point that how do we need to write it down? We need to write it in the present tense and in the future date. That I have 100 crore rupees of net worth. I have, not I will have, I have. As if this is today. I have 100 crore rupees of net worth as on the future date. जो भी आपको date समझ में आए, means whatever date you feel like. So for example, if I am considering that in next 18 years, even if we don't have anything, still we will be able to save 20,000 rupees per month and we can have 100 crore rupees. So going forward means I have 100 crore rupees as on 31st December 2040 and I'm very happy. I'm enjoying it. Jai Shri Krishna. This is the way we should wish for anything. Start speaking the words that we want to become, that we want to get, that we want to hear. Start thinking about what we want to get, what we want to achieve. Start thinking about that, not about the fear. And to understand it better, there's a book. The Secret. This book. We all must read it many times. This book alone can change your entire life. I will share a list of good books. Those are necessary to read and those are good to improve ourselves. Right. So today's session was the overview of practical stock market. Today's session was to understand the effect of trading in large cap, small cap or mid cap. Means this is not important whether this company is small cap, large cap or small cap. What important is what is the quality of this company we are trading in. And we have discussed about the conditions to have a list of V40 companies and V40 next companies, how to make that list. And we have discussed the conditions to find out a list of V200 companies. There are 3 conditions. Condition number 1, net profit should be of more than 200 crore in last 12 months. And ROC should be more than 20% and debt equity ratio should be less than 25%. Right, there are 6 conditions to find a list of V40 and V40 next companies. Condition number 1, the company should be the market leader. Condition number 2, the company should be in business for last 15-20 years. Condition number 3, the company should have a great future growth prospect and the company should have a pricing power and the company should have in market for last 15-20 years. And the company should not be a PSU company. It should not be a government company, right? And there are 3 kinds of market participants. One is the promoter, second is the institution, and third is the public. And institutions can be divided in 2 parts. That is the DIIs and FIIs, and public can be divided in 2 parts. One is the retail public and second is HNI. However, strong hands and weak hands is the practical bifurcation of these categories. Strong hands are promoters, FIIs, DIIs and HNIs, and weak hands are the retail public, right? Only retail public. And other than this, from operator and non-operator point of view, there are 2 categories. Means operators are DIIs, FIIs and HNIs. And non-operators are promoters and retail public. And we understand that economics has a very less role to play in stock market, in short term especially. And the main impact is of the operators. These operators are bringing the price down and these operators are taking the prices higher. Prices coming down and prices going up, both are important. for having a volatility in the market, so we can buy at a lower level and we can hit the target at a higher price. Both the things are important. One thing will not work. 99% people lose money in the market. 1% people are making money in the market, and a very tiny percentage of this 1% winning people are the operators. Right? Even though we will be learning strategies, we will be making how to make money, but still keeping all other things in our life on track is more important, so that we can utilize this money that we will be making, such like keeping our health in the good shape, keeping our body in the good shape, keeping our mind at a good state, and having blessings, giving respect to wife, husband, sister, brother, mother, father, and even kids also, and friends also. Drinking is not a good thing at all. We should avoid. We should start avoiding this as and when possible, slowly and gradually. Because immediately, if you will stop drinking with your friends, you might be losing those friends. So best is, good is, you start slow that down gradually. And tomorrow, basically, we will be learning, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Sunday. Tomorrow, we don't have any class. We are giving one day break, so that tomorrow in the morning, when you will get this video, recorded video, you can revise. One thing all of us must understand, that all the good students, those have got 95% or 90% plus marks in the classes, all have revised their syllabus 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And the same thing we need to do here. This is the first day. After getting the recorded video, we need to revise these classes so that we can have a firm grip on all these things. Right? Recorded videos will be available for at least 1 year, so don't worry. These will be available after 1 year as well, and I will be available for next 58 years, 59 years. My age is going to be 98 years. I am 40 years old, so I have 58 more years to be here with you. You need to increase your life. You need to chant more. I'm chanting every day. Right? So I'll be there with you for a long time. In front of our eyes, we will be seeing our India converting from emerging economy to the developed country. In next 25 years, we can see our country as a developed country. There is no doubt about it. Right? And during these 25 years, we all have the opportunity to make billions of dollars. What we need to do, take care of your health, do chant, keep on reading, and bring a lot of discipline so that you can apply all these strategies, those we are going to learn with discipline and in the same way as I will be teaching you. Day after tomorrow, on Sunday, we will be teaching 3 strategies so that Monday onwards, you can start making money. Right? I am unmuting. I'm giving right to all of you to unmute so that we can say good night to everybody. Right? Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you, Vivek. Bye. Very good lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Vivek,
Thank you,
good
sir.
night.
See you day after tomorrow on Sunday
night.
at the same time, 8 o'clock.
Sure.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Vivek.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.